Alright guys, I wanted to make a video because clearly we're all in some risky investments in DeFi. That's just the name of the game. I'm not saying like any one project is more risky than the other, but crypto in general, I think a lot of me personally, I don't think crypto is risky. I think crypto is the future. But within crypto, there's massive amounts of risk. And even in general, there are, right? Like, we don't know what governments are going to do. We don't know, et cetera, et cetera. I'm bullish on all that. I'm not trying to get into what I think is going to happen with governments and money. That's not what this video is about. What this video is about is securing your wealth. So since we're investing in things like cryptocurrency, which people would say is very risky, and DeFi, I would say, is quite risky, not because DeFi isn't legit, but because there's so many projects, there's so many different things to invest in. You never know, right? So when you have risky investments, when you have a portfolio in general, you want to diversify, right? You don't want to buy all Apple stock. You don't want to buy only Bitcoin. Now, everyone's situation is different. So there's going to be a lot of nuance in this video. In general, you want to diversify. Now, a diversified portfolio, while a strong portfolio, and I don't even really 100% agree with everything I'm saying, but you got to let me just talk it out because there's truth in everything I am saying, but there's always another side to it, okay? And I can't, if I were to take every different side, it would be an 8-hour video. So, in general, you want to have a diversified portfolio. But in general, putting all your money on black and rolling the roulette table, sorry, I don't really gamble, so I think that analogy is correct. You're going to win more. Okay, if you win and you put all your money on one bet, you're going to win more than if you diversify your bets and you win a little bit here, you win a little bit there, you lose a little bit there, you lose a little bit there, right? The diversification gives you security and strength. It doesn't mean you're still not going to win or lose. But when you put all your money in one bet, then your winning and your losing is exponential, right? Not necessarily exponential, but it's greater. You're going to win or lose greater because all your money is on one bet. Like, let's say, this is kind of a weird example, and it doesn't even quite work. Let's say there's 5 horses. It does sort of work, this example. Let's say there's 5 horses running in a race. You have $100 to invest. If you invest $20 on each horse, then 4 of those horses are going to lose. One of them's going to win. You bet on all of them. I don't even know if you're going to make money. I don't know. You'd have to calculate the odds. If you only bet on one of the horses, chances are it's not going to win. But if he does, all your money just went towards the winner. So you kind of see what I'm saying. So what does that mean when it comes to securing your wealth through diversification? Let's say you are diversifying, or let's say you're not. I'm going to take the first example. It's kind of more accurate to my life and most people. Let's say you are diversifying and you have 10% in stocks, 10% in gold, 10% in crypto. But your crypto is going crazy. And that 10% just turned into 20%, just turned into 30% of your total portfolio because it's making way more gains than what else you have. Okay? Or let's say you don't even own gold, you don't even own stocks, you don't have bullets, you don't have medicine, cars, bonds, retail as in real estate. Maybe you want to start a business. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to diversify. But let's say you didn't do that. Let's say you only bought Bitcoin and your Bitcoin is now worth 5 times as much as it was. But we also know that Bitcoin crashes. So you secure your wealth through diversifying your profits. If you have a diversified portfolio and one sector of your portfolio is doing very well, or if you only bought Bitcoin and your Bitcoin is doing very well, you want to take some of those profits and you want to diversify them. So if your Bitcoin doubled, consider taking 20% of that and spreading that out between stocks, gold, bonds, maybe buy land, maybe buy yourself a car, whatever, right? That's how you protect your wealth. Because if you want to retire, if you want to be secure in your money and all you have is one single asset, well, what happens when that asset doesn't do well? Your portfolio is not secure. So long story short, when you have assets that are performing extremely well, or if you're invested in only one single asset, regardless, if you have something that is creating profits, no matter what even if you just have a job, you've never invested a day in your life. You've never invested. I never invested once. But somehow I'm watching this video. I got a job, but I've never invested. If you want to secure that wealth that you just earned from your job, and you're getting paid in, let's say, euros, US dollars, pesos, is it yen or what yuan? Won? I don't know. I think it's yen. Doesn't matter. Whatever you're getting paid in, you want to diversify that pay. See, that's most people. This is most people now. The information and the advice that I'm giving you in this video, this applies to everybody. Whether you already have a diversified portfolio, whether you only invest in Bitcoin, whether you've never invested a day in your life, but you have an income from a job. This applies to you. If you want to secure the money that you do have, you do that through diversification. Things you diversify into are gold, stocks, bonds, cryptocurrencies, land, create a business, go back to college, invest in your health and get a gym membership, get healthy food and water. There's so many ways to diversify your wealth and secure your position financially. I hope this video helps you. It applies to everybody. And yeah, I hope it helps, guys. I appreciate you.